Hi guys, I'm back again for another unboxing video. Today I'm going to be unboxing Oracle of the Fairies, Karen K, artwork by Ginger Kelly. It's a 44 card deck and guidebook. It says on the front. I took the shrink wrap off to save some time. I love the pink. These are beautiful. I've been wanting these cards. I've been seeing them on the internet. It's Hayhouse Publishing. This is part of the collection that my friends and family and husband bought me. And this one was actually from my husband, Reno. Thank you. Love him. So he's been buying me, showering me with cards all last year and this year. And it's just, I love it. It's my Christmas morning every time I get to open up a new deck for you guys and unbox them. I know it sounds crazy, but it's just like I'm excited because I'm going to be working with them. So if I'm working with them, I think we all should, you know, look at them together. Okay. So here's the guidebook. Good size guidebook. I love, you know, the size because it's smaller. As you can see, I have small hands. You can read a little bit about what they say. I would read them out loud, but it's going to take time. So it's about Karen K and a little bit about her. So let's see what's inside. Okay, good pages. Lots of pages, actually. I love fairies. Like I was talking about before in one of my other unboxing videos, I love to dream, and you know, these mystical, whimsical things are just, you know, so magical that help you dream. You know, a lot of people are so realistic and saying, you know, well, what is everybody's version of realistic, right? And say there's no such thing of this and there's such thing of that. And you know what? There is, because when you embrace love, it's invisible, right? When you embrace happiness, it's invisible. You feel it inside. So if these things are inspiring us, if a fairy is inspiring me and butterflies and, you know, mystical things that just, well, there's such thing of butterflies, but I mean, we see it in the physical world, I should say. But you know what? We do see fairies, you know, like those little tiny little orbs or little things that fly around. That could be a fairy, you know, we do talk about that. So good guidebook, good box, good strong box. And Hayhouse always does a great job. And read through your guidebook. You know, I always talk about that. It sounds like I'm like giving you guys history to do, homework to do. It is. You know what? Every time you open up a deck of cards, it is homework, because guess what? You're learning about these cards. Just like if you got a book, you know, when you buy a book, you know, you want to read through it. You want to know what it is. So you want to know what the author says. Even though you know about cards, you have got tons of cards, tarot cards, I always say, and I always highly recommend that we read through our guidebook just to get a little extra energy and knowledge. Okay, so they are a little glossy, but you know what? Not too glossy. And they're good quality. You know, like these cards made by Hayhouse are pretty much like the quality is very, very, how could I say, higher, and I love that. I loved because they do such a great job, and you know, they have so many different decks that I can't count how many I have. I can go on and on and on. I think I have every deck that's out there on Hayhouse and all the other ones too as well. It's just I can't say I have a favorite, you know, because I go from one end to the other end and I have different types of cards, and then everybody, like a lot of people I know, feels the same way. But you know, it's all in I guess what, you know, your preference is. Just like books, just like anything. Okay, so I'm shuffling basically just to see if we can get a message, because I don't go through the whole cards because we have lack of time. Maybe I might. We try to. I try to. Okay, transformation. Oh my, there's a message. How beautiful. I love that. I love to get the messages off the cards because it does tell me something. Hidden depths. Oh, this is beautiful. These are beautiful. And I think this light might be a little bit. There we go. Ask for help. Yeah. That is beautiful. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. That's a message. Ask for help. There's something you're going through. There's something you're holding on to. it's never a good time to hold on to anything, especially, you know, at the beginning of the year. We want to do the right thing. We want to have like everything laid upon us in a way where we're feeling at peace. But when you're always feeling like there's something there and you're holding on to something and you're not letting it go, it's time to ask for help. You know, it's time to just release it. The inner child, another beautiful card. The inner child inside of you, the inner child is working with you. The fairies of playfulness remind you to take time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. Okay, just exactly what I was saying earlier about the celestial, the fairies, and, you know, like just the magical things that just keep us alive, because that's basically what we were brought up in the world. We believed in a lot of things that, you know, it inspired us as we grew up. And then we say, I remember that when I was little, and I did believe in XX. I'm not going to say anything in case there's, you know, younger people around, but during the holidays, during the time, I believed in XX. And you know what? It's just, you know, a spiritual time. Oh, that's beautiful. Moon energy. Wow. Look, I'm not even looking at this card, and I'm looking at it through the camera. Wow. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Okay, time to take it down a notch. Guys, don't put too much on yourself that everything has to happen right now. Just because things are not going the way you want, or you're kind of like impatient for something to happen, and you know that maybe that situation that you're waiting on, maybe it's a job situation or a love situation, don't put too much pressure on yourself that it has to happen now, because you're only going to make yourself worry more. Motivation. Motivate yourself to do it. Motivate yourself to get going, to do something in your life in an inspirational way. And I should read that card because it just seems like there was something about it. When spring approaches us, when spring approaches, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Okay, get motivated, get to work on what you want to do in your life. Find a balance. You know, there's a balance inside of you. And if you're not balanced, if you're not focusing on it, you're never going to find it. And you're never going to find happiness. You're never going to find what peace inside of you is. And Kisses wants to say hello. She just came by me. She wants to show off her little outfit. I know it's an unboxing video, but Kisses is my 13-year-old diabetic dog. And she's been through a lot. And she just wanted to say hi. Okay. So like I was saying, balance your life and put your energy out in your priorities and what you need to do. Stop worrying about it. Stop putting too much pressure on yourself. It's not going to happen a lot faster if you worry about it or stress about it, but do what you need to do to keep busy, to keep motivated. I love that word, motivation. Journey. Oh, how gorgeous. These are amazing cards. Protection. And I think there's another card stuck on the bottom of it. Yeah. Okay, I can't read backwards. I think that says inspiration. You guys can tell me. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Oh wow. Yeah, just like what I was saying. You know, the fairies, the mystical beings, the unicorns, the angels, the energy, you know, there's so many different things that are around us that'll inspire you. I get inspired by rainbows. I get inspired butterflies, dragonflies, and all these mystical things that are out there as well. I mean, that's an insect, obviously, but well, you got what I'm saying. And a rainbow is something that comes up in the sky. But though we can't actually physically touch it, but we can chase the rainbow or try to catch onto the rainbow. When we catch onto the rainbow, we can actually find our dreams manifesting. You got what I'm saying? This is all something inside of our spirit. When you dream, you heal. You know, when you're stressed, you're actually putting that pressure on yourself. And when I say pressure, it's like you're not allowing your spirit to heal. Your physical body is not healing. A lot of things happen when you're stressed. A lot of things happen when you're worried. I know sometimes you have to be concerned, and that's a different story. but find a solution and be patient and work on yourself, because that could be what is calling upon you. You know, the message is you need to worry about nothing. Basically, you need to focus on yourself, your higher self inside, because this is a physical body, and a physical body, you know, I'm not saying we come down, but we have gravity and we get heavier, and it's like not heavy, but I'm talking about, you know, like it's like moving, you know, motivation. So we need something to motivate us, and that could be exercise too. You know, I don't know why I said, you know, motivate in an exercise way, but yeah, physical body, mind, body, and spirit, it's all connected. If you look at it that way, you will be motivated, and especially now. And a lot of people are like, what is she talking about? I am exercising, I am meditating, I am doing all these things. Well, there's something else that you need to be doing, and you need to find it, okay? So look at the light. Look at the light. There's a light inside of you. Maybe it's about motivating other people. Did you know that when you motivate somebody else, when you're actually giving somebody the courage to do something, you're actually giving yourself a little piece of that? Yeah, life energy. When you actually inspire someone, it's a new beginning coming upon you. And that new beginning is actually what is necessary for you to grow, to evolve. Don't let it go. Don't let what you feel in your heart pass. You know you want this. You know it's going to happen. You feel it from the bottom of your heart that this is something that you believe in. Something you believe in totally. Whatever that may be. You know, I'm just putting that out there. You know what I'm talking about. When you do this, you end up finding, I know what I need, and I'm going to make it happen. Believe me, you can do it. I believe in you. I really do. And when I say that I believe in you, I mean because I know you. You're on this, you're watching me, and we're reciprocating. You're giving me the energy to feel this, and I'm giving it back to you. You got what I'm saying? That's when you get a reading, that's basically the energy is being reciprocated to the point where it's a celebration. So we're celebrating right now. We're getting messages. We're communicating. This is the way it works. I mean, I may not know you personally. You don't know me personally, but we do know each other. You know, it's kind of like that interaction. And that's what I love about social media. It's incredible. We come together. Hey, I didn't even know this card was going to come through, and it did. Okay. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. Okay, now that's a message for sure. Now, how did this card come up? Like I said, I've searched through these cards in the past, but I did not know this. So this is a message. When we get a message, we have to embrace it. I'm going to meditate over this card because, you know, I feel like this is something very sacred, something very special. And coming together, I just love you guys. I have to say, when you guys reach out to me and say, you know, I love watching your videos, or you've helped me, or, you know, your video is making me see things differently. That's my reward. That is like incredible to me. You don't know how much that makes my day. I am so excited and happy, and I go to my husband and I say, I got this compliment and I'm happy about it. And if there's, you know, something that you don't, you know, really are comfortable with, you know, I want to talk to you guys about it. This is the way I am. I'm not the type that I just want to hear positive. I don't care how it comes through, but I feel that sometimes I'm getting a message, and the message may not be what I'm comfortable with, but I'm comfortable by embracing whatever is being given to me, if that makes sense. So, you know, I will welcome constructive, you know, criticism if it does happen, but I pray that it doesn't, because I try my best to do everything right. So this is my point. I'm just trying to make a point to you guys. The negative, the positive, accept it. Okay, that's the whole point about coming together. Communication. It's not all about, oh, I just want positive and I'm just going to erase the negative. No, when we get negative, when we are going through something, you know, when there's a struggle, when there is something that is troubling us, you know, it is part of a life lesson. Okay, that's what I was meaning about the comments, or, you know, when you guys reach out to me, because that's basically how it comes through. It's yin yang. So it's definitely universal. And never ignore what somebody is saying, because that's a message behind it. If it's good or if it's bad, you know, write it down. That's what I always do. And you know what? It helps you to grow as a person, internally, spiritually, mentally, even physically, you know, you have to hear it sometimes. Okay, so until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.